weighing 260 pounds. I was down from my height, and this is me in August of 2018. And so I lost half my size from 280 20 pounds above this to 140 pounds. And so massive weight loss. How did I do it? We are on the website called Eat Like a Bear, and the Eat Like a Bear group in Facebook. We just had a live thing, and I'm over here on YouTube now, just kind of testing out the whole, seeing if we can jump from Facebook to YouTube. We'll see. So it's a little experiment. But massive weight loss, how do you achieve results like this? And that's what I'm going to talk a little bit about today. I talked a lot about it. We were just an hour and a half apparently in Facebook chatting about it. And so you guys, welcome if you have questions. So if you're coming from Facebook and have questions, I'm partly interested in even if I can see the questions here in YouTube in the interface, and that's part of what I'm testing. So live videos are no fun if I can't even see questions. So what did I do? In any case, two main things. These two things are research-based approaches to weight loss, but taken together, this is like mind-blowingly effective. It's hard, but it's simple at the same time. And so, a question. So Cindy, don't have any questions at the moment, but maybe you can see the comment. Yes, so I can see your comments. So you can leave comments. Two things. So, and people think wacky, and they're not. And there's research behind these things. And so the first is like a low carb keto diet. And there's a reason you want to be very low carb. And let me point out, pretty much every diet in the universe is low carb in some way, because there's no real good approach to weight loss if you're eating a bunch of sugar. And so it ends up not being like, people get concerned like the keto's wacky. Well, not really. It's a low carb model, and there's a reason it works. But the other thing is intermittent fasting. And it's these two things together in combination, which was like gas on the fire. So here we are, massive weight loss. I'm 50. Okay, I'm 50 in 5 days. I'm almost 50. This is unusual for like this part in your life. I would never ever expected this. My weight now is lower than it's ever been as an adult. I mean, I'm lower. I'm below my high school weight. I'm below my high school weight, you guys. Okay, because this just works so well for me. This works for 100% of the people related to me who have tried it. 100%. We have people in the Eat Like a Bear group who are making massive progress with this. And so it's very exciting to me to talk about these two things. Again, there's research that low carb diets work, okay? There's research that intermittent fasting works, but you combine them and it can be life-changing. It can be up here hard to think about implementing it because it seems so crazy. But it's not. So let's talk first about the one that seems the craziest, the intermittent fasting. And so I showed this on Facebook, so some of you guys have probably seen it already, but we've got the, I'll just go through this quickly, because we just did an hour and a half on this on Facebook. So intermittent fasting, if you think about this circle as 24 hours in a day, and in this circle, these 24 hours, when are you eating? Intermittent fasting is all about when are you eating. In this model, you're just eating right here, 1 hour a day. One meal a day, 1 hour, right there. So, are you eating a handful of pecans somewhere in here? No, because you're eating all your food right. Okay. Drinking like the creamy drink over here? No, because all your food is right over here. And so you could have water out here. Sometimes have lemon water, and I have coffee. Coffee doesn't affect your blood sugar, so you can kind of stay on track. But I know I would probably be healthier if I could like give up the coffee, especially outside here. But I haven't. I'm just admitting that. This model, the reason it's working is essentially you're not spiking your blood sugar all day long, and because you're not, it's affecting your whole suite of fat burning hormones in a way that allows you to lose more weight more weight more quickly, and it actually gets your hormones under control, and so you feel less hungry. So you guys, you're eating just here and you're feeling less hungry. This is possible. And it took me a long time, like months, to get my head around, but and it seemed nutty. Okay, like why would that work? Well, who cares even why? You can just try it and see if it works. It works for me like crazy. So you need to try it. We have people coming into the Eat Like a Bear group, and what they will do is they will implement, so some are doing the 1 hour, some are doing 5 hours. So my husband did this, 5 hours. He would eat 2 meals. So he'd eat one here and then one here. So his whole window is 5 hours. And that was really effective for him. He only had to lose like 20 or 30 pounds. He lost 15 pounds in a month doing this. Like, wow, that's pretty rich. I mean, but losing 140 pounds, you're going to need to be probably more aggressive if you need to lose it quickly. Because we have people coming in the group who say, oh yeah, I do intermittent fasting and I eat. Well, that's not and your way, it depends on. And so some of those people I think have expectations because it's called intermittent fasting. They're going to get all of this like weight loss success. But I mean, I could eat in 10 hours and gain weight. It really just depends on what you're doing and what your needs are. And so if you have to be really aggressive and achieve massive amounts of weight loss, you just need a more aggressive model, which is going to be more like the 1 meal in 1 hour. So this kind of thing. But you can certainly adapt this to fit your needs. All right, so that's the intermittent fasting piece. There is the low, so you're going to need to be low in carbohydrates, because what your body wants to do as a protection against using up its fat storage is it actually stores sugars to burn. And so every day that you eat the bagel, the donut or whatever, the banana, it fills up, like, so it has your body fat, and this is, wants to keep that so it doesn't starve and, die. Of course, that's why it's putting it there. And then it has sugar storage. And so every day before you burn your body fat, you got to burn through your sugar storage. And so if you keep filling that up, you got to just keep burning that. Well, cut out the carbs. You're not filling up your sugar storage. You're just going right to your body fat. And that's the idea there. That's why that works. And that's why the combination really works well together. So you need to do both. You need to go very low carb, and I go under 20 net grams of carbs a day, and that's pretty low. And then I also do the 1 meal a day in 1 hour. And so in terms of what I eat specifically, in the Eat Like a Bear page on Facebook, I am starting to put up stories, the Facebook stories that literally show what I'm eating that day. But you will find in the group or on this YouTube channel, there is a video called The Big Salad, and that is like the main meal type that I promote. So go find that on this video, because in terms of what to eat, that big salad is going to be key. So hey, there's a few of you on here, a few of you have found me. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask. But this is just our little YouTube experiment to see like if I can even do a live video on YouTube, and to be here to answer questions if you have them. So it looks like I can read them. You just need to ask them. But we just did a whole 90-minute thing on Facebook, and that's where our main community is, on Facebook. And if you stumble upon this on YouTube, you can find us in the Facebook group Eat Like a Bear, and you can find so we have a very active group, very supportive group in there, and get support from people. And then we have a new page, an Eat Like a Bear page on Facebook as well. So I encourage you to find those. And I want you to try the combination of intermittent fasting and of like the low carb keto diet, but look for my big salad video here on Facebook. And a lot of the things we're going to be talking about in the group is intention, and planning your meals, but planning when you're eating, and kind of trying to be true to yourself about all that. You know what? I'm going to try to show. So someone just made a comment, but now I can't see it. Oh shoot, that's strange. Okay, see, I got to learn this stuff. gotta learn how to do this. I'm sorry, you guys. So sorry for being part of my little experiment, but it also matters like the device that you use, and it's just device dependent as well. Okay, so, hey, okay, does the work in the beginning before you actually hit ketosis? Um, so ketosis, so you're going low carb, so you can be like in ketosis. And all that really means is that you've really cut this part out. It just so much depends. If you're really active, you could just be, that's what people like carbo load, like athletes. You're going to burn through all this and then you'll be at your body fat. So it's really kind of depending on how active you are. So if you need to lose a lot fast, and especially if you're not active, you need to be very low in carbohydrates. You might not be in ketosis per se. Anytime you start getting into your body fat, you're kind of in ketosis. And so the thing about staying in ketosis, what we talk about like in the keto community, is that you are constantly in that stage of burning the fat and you're not ever filling this up. So you do want to shoot for that. And that 20 grams of carbs is going to probably get most people there. Most everybody. The truth is, some people can do it in like under 50 grams. We're all different in like how we're burning through all this stuff. So it's kind of hard to say. You need to kind of test it and see what's working for you. And if you need to be aggressive, you just need to cut the carbs like crazy, basically. Again, I think that there's something kind of special about that salad thing. So look at the big salad video in the way that it helps satisfy you, keep you full, have a feeling of fullness, and it doesn't load this up, but it provides you with more of a variety of nutrition. So you still have your proteins and your fats. You have your fats, and like you say, you have a salmon on that salad. You've got good protein, you've got good fat, you have salad dressings with good fat. So you have all of that, but then you have the added micronutrients that are in that lettuce and the added fiber that's going to fill that stomach up and keep you going. So, yeah. Okay. So you guys, well, I'm tired because we were just on for 90 minutes, and the comments are kind of different on YouTube, so I definitely need to get used to that and need to figure out if we're going to be doing the YouTube thing all the time or focus on Facebook. So I'm kind of experimenting. And so massive weight loss, you guys, we have a lot of resources in the group about how you can take these tools and adapt them to your situation. But it's important to me from that, like, if you need massive results, you kind of have to take drastic action. And so that's where the 1 hour window comes in, and just the message that you just will simply be more aggressive with 1 hour than with 5 hours, and certainly with like 8 or 10 hours. I don't think an 8 or 10 hour window would have worked for me at all. So people who say, well, I've tried it and it didn't work, and I tried like 8 hours and it's not working. To me, it's like it's not working because it's just not aggressive enough. So I definitely want to have that message out there. And the low carb is very important too, to just make sure those are just as low as you can manage, without gain. And but I don't count macros. I just have very much a more relaxed philosophy, and have followed like the kind of the big salad model. I've got other meals too, other meal types, but you will find the meals that I eat. Like, I'm going to try every day to just get like a little clip for you guys and put them in the story in the Eat Like a Bear page on Facebook, so you can find them there. And so you guys, I am going to head out now, and find me in the Facebook page, the Eat Like a Bear group, and we'll figure out our live video schedule and see what's kind of working and stuff like that. So, alrighty, you guys. Well, you take care, and thanks for coming and joining me.